Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this math video. In this video today, we're going to be practicing using tally marks to count by fives. We're going to start a little bit of 5 times table multiplication, and I know that I said we're going to take our time and work on our 2s and 3s, but you actually already know, every single one of you have shown me when I assessed you back before school was let out. Every single person in this class showed me that they are really good at counting by fives. If you can count by fives, you know your 5 times table already. So I had the idea to start teaching it to you because it's something you already know, and you'll feel super successful once you realize how to use your skip counting knowledge and your knowledge of tally marks to start knowing an entire multiplication family. Okay? So there's a little bit of that today. Don't be intimidated. Fives are one of the best and most fun multiplication tables to learn. All right, grade 2 and grade 3, let's get started on Friday's math together. So it says, this is data management, which is how we manage what we know. So you might learn things based on a survey or something, and data management is how you manage them. Or in science, we might do an experiment, and that's how you manage the data. Okay, so fancy words, but it's not too scary. So this chart shows the number of students in desks in each third grade class. So these are the number of students, and these are the number of desks, number of students and the number of desks. So whose class needs more desks? So we've got Mrs. Apor, Mr. Patel, Mrs. Smith, or Mrs. Rocco. And someone who would need more desks would be someone who does not have enough desks for their students. So Mrs. Apor has enough desks for her students. Mr. Patel does not. And let's check these other two. Mrs. Smith, yep, she's got enough. And Ms. Rocco, she has more than enough. Okay, she's got 27. She only needs 25. So Mr. Patel needs more desks. Mr. Patel. All right. Now, which two teachers have the same number of students? So you look at number of students and you follow it along to find out how many each teacher has. So you're going to look at the teacher and you're going to look at number of students. Where the two meet, that's what you're looking at. So number of students, this one has 25, 22, 24, and 25. So Mrs. Apor and Ms. Rocco have the same number of students. They both have 25. So Ms. Apor and Ms. Rocco, R-O-C-C-O. Which teacher has more desks than students? Well, that's Ms. Rocco. R-O-C-C-O. Who has the fewest number of students? The fewest number of students, so looking here, 25, 22, 24, 25. That's our number of students. I'm actually going to do something here that'll help you. So number of students is highlighted like this, okay? So you can see it, follow it right along. So who has the fewest number of students? Mr. Patel has 22. Mr. Patel has the fewest number of students. Who has the most number of students? The biggest number, the biggest class is tied, Ms. Rocco and Mrs. Apor. Ms. Apor and Ms. Rocco. Okay, so we're going to move down to practice some multiplication. Now, guys, these are facts for 1, 2, and 3. So it's they're in groups of 2, groups of 3, or groups of 1. These are facts we have been practicing, so I'm going to go through pretty quick. And if you're going, oh, where's she getting these numbers from? I want you to go back and I want you to draw arrays and practice your 2's facts and your 3's facts, okay? So I'm going to go over anything times 0 is 0, and any number times 1 is just one group of that number, so it's just the number. All right, 1 times 2, well, any number times 1 is just one group, 2. 1 group of 0 is 0. 10 groups of 1 is 10. 19 groups of 0, I don't care if you have a million groups of 0, it's still 0. 16 times 2. Now you might be going, I don't know that one. We'll just double 16. Okay, so 16 plus 16. 6 plus 6 is 12. 10 plus 10 is 20. So it's 32. 32. Okay, so 6 times 2, 6 groups of 2 is 12. 3 times 1, oh, anything times 1 is just one group, so it's that one. So 3 times 1 is just one group of 3, which is 3. 4 times 3, so 3 groups of 4 or 4 groups of 3. Now we practice counting by threes. 3, 6, 9, 12. 2 times 2 is 4. 9 times 1 is 9, because again, 1 it's just one group of 9, it's just 9. 20 times 2, now let's double 20. 20 plus 20 is 40. You could just do 2 times 2 and add a 0 too. All right, and 8 times 1 is 8. Now, we have a brain stretch to work on, and it says, Helen has 30 tulips to plant in her garden. Show 2 different ways she can arrange the tulips into rows of equal length. Write a division sentence for each way she can arrange the tulips. So she has 30 tulips, and she has to put them into rows of equal length. So I have 2 things that come to mind. We know our 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 6 groups of 5. I'm just going to draw an array. 1, 2, 6 groups of 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You sick of watching me make arrays yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 30 tulips divided into, well, you could do it 30 divided into 5 groups. There's 6 in each row. Or you could do 30, depending on how you look at the array, divided into 6 groups. There's 5 in each row. Okay, and now we have to do another one, 2 different ways. So another way to make 30 is 3 times 10. So I'm going to do 3 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just had to check I got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 3 groups of 10. I'm just going to put the multiplication. 3 times 10 equals 30. Because we've been doing so much work with these families, you know how to arrange it now. 30 divided into 3 groups. There's going to be 10 in each group or row. Or 30 divided into 10 rows, there's going to be 3 in each group or row. Okay, so again, I'm going to actually up here, what would my multiplication sentence be for this one? You're right, I hope. 5 times 6 equals 30. Okay, now let's move on to the back, and you're almost done your math for the week. Way to go. There's been a lot of math this week. Okay, so counting tally marks. It says, count the groups of tally marks, then write a multiplication equation and use skip counting to find the answer. So there's tally marks. 2 times 5 is 10. And to find the answer, you think 5, 10. Now, I don't think you can see this. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Now, it's our turn. So it's giving us tallies. We're going to count 5, 10, 15, 20. We have 4 groups of 5. And it's 5, 10, 15, 20 is 20. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I have 3 groups of 5 is 5, 10, 15. Now this one, 5, 1 group of 5 is 5. This one I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 5. 5 groups of 5. Let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now represent 3 times 5 in some other way. You know I'm going to draw an array because I love arrays. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to do this one in money. So I'm going to give you a nickel, which is 5 cents, and a nickel, which is 5 cents, and that's 2 times 5 is 10. And I can count 5, 10, and this I can count 5, 10, 15. 3 times 5 is 15. Now, for the bottom part, I am going to do the first two with you. Then I am not doing any more because I want to see you doing them. Okay, actually, I'm going to pick, the first two. And then you're going to go and practice them. This isn't clear. Now make tally marks to solve and represent some other, it's kind of clear, 5 times 5 equations. So you're going to do the tally marks here, and then you're going to write your total here. And I'm going to do the first two, and then I need you to finish it on your own. Snap a picture if you can, and send me a message with your picture of you finishing this on your own. Not with your older sister, not with your parent. I want you to try it on your own because I'm going to show you 2 times and I know you can do it. You've been doing tally marks for a long time. So 5 times 2. Each group of tally marks is 5. So I need to make 2 groups of tally marks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 group of tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 2 groups of 5. Look, 1, 2. And I count 5, 10. It's 10. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm even going to pick this hard one here, this 5 times 8 for my second one, and you can fill in the rest of them. So 5 times 8, I have groups of 5, which is a group of tallies like this, and I need how many? 8. So I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many groups do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, got to keep going because I need 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know you can all do tally marks because we've done these in class and you are brilliant at them. So worry not. It's 4 lines and 1 across. Okay, and now we have 5. We have 5s. So these are all 5s, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we have, and I did these backwards. It would have been better if it was like 8 groups of 5, but multiplication you can read anyway. So 8 groups of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So now that I've shown you these, I would like you to fill in the rest. So you're going to do 6 groups of tally marks, 7 groups of tally marks, and write the total here. So your tally marks go here in this space, and your total goes here. I would like you to send me a video, not a video, send me a picture of your 5 times 5, just this chart right here. If you want to send me the whole page, you can, but this chart right here is what I'm interested to see. I'd love to see how you do it on your own. So try it on your own. If you try it on your own and you can't do it, you can get someone to help you. Just put a little note. Say, I was able to do this with some help. It was kind of rude of me to say, you can't have help. But that's just because I know that every person in this class can do it if they try. And I'd love to see you try. Tally marks are something you know. Reading equations, we've been practicing this for a while, you know. And just read them backwards if it helps. 2 groups of 5. Okay, 8 groups of 5. Whatever works to make it happen for you, you're going to do 5 times 6, 5 times 7, 5 times 9, and 5 times 10. Then you're going to snap a picture at some point and send it in to me on Teams, Class Dojo, or email. I would love to see what you're up to. You can also tell me if it was easy or hard, and that's not hard to do. Just do a little smiley face and say, love this. Or you can do a frowny face. Say, still learning. And remember with math isn't always easy the first time because you need to form new pathways in your brain, and you can only do that with what we call productive struggle. So you can't form those new pathways if it isn't a little bit of a challenge at first. This might not be a challenge because you might have already formed those pathways. If you haven't, and it is a challenge, that's okay. because that means you're forming pathways and you're building your math brain, making your brain stronger, creating new knowledge that you can use for the rest of your school and life career. I still use multiplication even today. There you have it, our math for Friday. Now, what I'd like you to do, if you can, remember we're not going to bother our home people if they're working or they need the devices, but once you've done that bottom part with the 5 times tables and you've filled in your tables and your tallies, if you want to send me a picture of your work on Class Dojo or Teams and give me a smiley face, an okay face, or a frowny face, let me know how it's going. That'll help me to decide where we go in the next couple weeks. All right? So send me in your work if you want to share with me, if you can, to share with me what you are feeling about this, and let me know how your math is going. I miss seeing your work every day. And yeah, have a wonderful weekend. Take some time for yourself and your family. Enjoy some sunshine, perhaps. And I will see you back here on Tuesday for more math.